Hey, friend.
Hey, friendo.
What? Oh, what do you think of my old home, little one?
It smells.
It was full of life once. Stags coming and going, swapping stories of the places they'd been, and the passengers they'd met. For a long time now, I've considered myself the only one remaining, the last stag. You know, do you realize that this boy has 2 seats on his back? So if I ever manage to befriend Hornet, we can take a joyride together. Just saying.
That could be cool. That could be cool. Road trip! Tunnel trip!
But being in the nest again. Oh, but being in the nest again. There's something in the air. A smell or a warmth. Or a presence, perhaps.
Baby stags.
Could it be other stags have made their way out into the wider world? Yes, I will hold on to that hope. My kin still alive, still out there, journeying beyond these lands.
Taxi drivers in another land.
But for me, I could never abandon the stagways. Not as long as passengers still need them. I can tell you still have important work to do. I will be your companion as long as my old body still serves.
That's nice.
Thank you. Let us enjoy the old stagways of this kingdom together a little longer.
Will
Yes,
do. Yes,
let
will
us.
do. Okay, Dirtmouth.
Yes.
We gotta do it. Gotta go to Dirtmouth. Gotta go to Dirtmouth. Because otherwise, it's like, unless there's another way into the Howling Cliffs, does that mean that like you can't activate the Grim Troop until you have, in fact, visited every stagway?
Yeah, but maybe there's a
Yes.
quicker way to do that than we did. I see it.
There is something new here. A
This
sign.
is new.
And I hear stuff. We also gotta visit Sly.
Oh no.
Oh, it's Zote!
And it's our fan blushing.
Has she found a new hero?
Is he speaking of his heroic deeds?
Oh, we have to listen to them.
Yes, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Who do I talk to first? Her. Great prince! So dark. So troubled.
Grey Prince Zote. Okay. And Zote?
But that's not the only danger I had to overcome in my quest for glory. You've noticed this trophy, haven't you? A keepsake from my final triumphant battle deep in the pit below us.
Hey, we beat the shit out of you,
We
Zote.
super beat the shit out of you.
Yes, Life Ender claimed another victim, and the crowd erupted into ecstatic cheering. Cheering that was both loud and utterly sincere.
Yes, that is how people generally describe cheering.
To what do I owe my long string of triumphs and victories, you ask? As I said earlier, the key is in my personal philosophy, the 57 Precepts of Zote. Particularly relevant here is the first precept. Always win your battles. As for the other 56 precepts, well...
Oh boy.
Precept 2! Never let them laugh at you.
Right.
Oh,
Fools laugh at everything, even at their superiors. But beware, laughter isn't harmless. Laughter spreads like a disease, and soon everyone is laughing at you.
Oh god, so...
You need to strike at the source of this perverse merriment quickly to stop it from spreading.
Uh-huh.
is he gonna list all of? Yes, he is. He's gonna list all 57
Oh
precepts of
god,
Zote.
okay. I'm
Okay.
up for this.
Okay, I'm gonna need to drink something.
That's why I'm happy it's you reading, because the stag has...
Yeah, I figured.
Precept 3. Always be rested.
We're doing this, aren't we?
Fighting and adventuring take their toll on your body. When you rest, your body strengthens and repairs itself. The longer you rest, the stronger you become.
Makes sense to me.
doesn't work like that.
Precept 4. Forget your past. The past is painful, and thinking about your past can only bring you misery. Think about something else instead, such as the future, or some food.
Like the past where people laughed at you.
Exactly.
Precept 5. Strength beats strength. Is your opponent strong? No matter. Simply overcome their strength with even more strength, and they will soon be defeated.
That makes sense to me.
Precept 6. Choose your own fate.
Okay.
Our elders teach that our fate is chosen for us before we are even born. I disagree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Precept 7. Mourn not the dead. When we die, do things get better for us or worse? There is no way to tell, so we shouldn't bother mourning. Or celebrating, for that matter.
So you are disturbed.
Precept 8. Travel alone. I walk alone. You can rely on nobody, and nobody will always be loyal. Therefore, nobody should be your constant companion.
We've been saving you over and over again.
Yes.
Precept 9. Keep your home tidy.
Okay.
Okay.
Your home is where you keep your most prized possession, yourself. Therefore, you should make an effort to keep it nice and clean.
Sure.
You know what?
I
You know
don't
what? Even a
disagree.
broken clock, right?
Yeah, even a broken clock is right once every 57 times.
Yes.
Precept 10. Keep your weapon sharp. I make sure that my weapon, Life Ender, is kept well sharpened at all times. This makes it much easier to cut things.
This is... Yeah, okay.
Precept 11. Mothers will always betray.
Mike, is that you?
Good lord, that is Mike.
This precept explains itself.
Ooh,
Precept 12. Keep your cloak dry. If your cloak gets wet, dry it as soon as you can. Wearing wet cloaks is unpleasant and can lead to illness.
Makes sense.
Precept 13. Never be afraid. Fear can only hold you back. Facing your fears can be a tremendous effort. Therefore, you should just not be afraid in the first place.
Okay.
Precept 14. Respect your superiors. If someone is your superior in strength or intellect or both, you need to show them your respect. Don't ignore them or laugh at them.
Do not...
Precept 15. One foe, one blow. The one-punch bug, Zote.
No, he's just talking about how much cocaine to do when
Yes,
fighting.
one blow for each foe.
Yeah.
You should only use a single blow to defeat an enemy. Any more is a waste. Also, by counting your blows as you fight, you'll know how many foes you've defeated.
This is true. It's a very expensive habit.
Exactly.
Precept 16. Don't hesitate. Once you've made a decision, carry it out and don't look back. You'll achieve much more this way.
Okay, thank you, Zote. Thank you, Zote.
Precept 17. Believe in your strength.
Okay, we got this.
Others may doubt you, but there is someone you can always trust. Yourself. Make sure to believe in your own strength and you will never falter.
And remember, do not laugh at yourself.
Exactly.
Precept 18. Seek truth in the darkness. This precept also explains itself.
Yes, you've been exploring and playing with your butt.
Your mother will always
Gotcha.
betray you, so seek truth in the darkness.
Precept 19. If you try, succeed. If you're going to attempt something, make sure you achieve it. If you do not succeed, then you have actually failed. Avoid this at all costs. Precept 20. Speak only the truth.
Yes, Zote.
When speaking to someone, it is courteous and also efficient to speak truthfully. Beware though that speaking truthfully may make you enemies. This is something you'll have to bear.
Good thing there's no liars here.
Exactly.
Precept 21. Be aware of your surroundings.
Also,
Yeah.
rude.
Don't just walk along staring at the ground. You need to look up every so often to make sure nothing takes you by surprise.
And then nets you and hangs you on the ceiling.
Exactly.
Precept 22. Abandon the nest. As soon as I could, I left my birthplace and made my way out into the world. Do not linger in the nest. There is nothing for you there, only that bitch of a mother.
Who laughs at you?
Precept 23. Identify the foe's weak point. Every foe you encounter has a weak point, such as a crack in their shell or being asleep.
You must constantly be alert and scrutinizing your enemy to detect their weakness.
Oh boy.
Precept 24. Strike the foe's weak point. Once you have identified your foe's weak point, as per the previous precept, strike it. This will instantly destroy them.
Kill them in their sleep.
Precept 25. Protect your own weak point. Be aware that your foe will try to identify your weak point, so you must protect it. The best protection? Never having a weak point in the first place.
Don't sleep. Gotcha.
Never sleep. Precept 26. Don't trust your reflection. It could be a ghost. When peering at certain shining surfaces, you may see a copy of your own face. The face will mimic your movements and seem similar to your own, but I don't think it can be trusted.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
Precept 27. Eat as much as you can.
Uh-huh.
When having a meal, eat as much as you possibly can. This gives you extra energy and means you can eat less frequently.
That's not how it works.
That's awful.
Precept 28. Don't peer into the darkness.
You told us to seek truth in the darkness.
Don't take him so literally.
If you peer into the darkness and can't see anything for too long, your mind will start to linger over old memories, like of your mother. Memories are to be avoided as per Precept 4. Precept 29. Develop your sense of direction.
Nope.
Anna should listen to this one.
It's easy to get lost when traveling through winding, twisting caverns. Having a good sense of direction is like having a magical map inside of your head. Very useful.
I prefer
Zote,
having
I agree.
the magical map on my L1 button.
It does feel nice to have a magical map inside of your head.
Precept 30. Never accept a promise.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Spurn the promises of others, as they are always broken. Promises of love or betrothal are to be avoided, especially.
Jesus Christ, who hurt you, Zote?
Precept 31. Disease lives inside of dirt.
Is this another one, keep clean?
You'll get sick if you spend too much time in filthy places. If you are staying in someone else's home, demand the highest level of cleanliness from your host.
Oh god.
Oh, this is good advice, this is good advice.
Precept 32. Names have power. Names have power, and so to name something is to grant it power. I myself named my nail Life Ender. Do not steal the name I came up with. Invent your own. Precept 33. Show the enemy no respect. Being gallant to your enemies is no virtue. If someone opposes you, they don't deserve respect or kindness or mercy.
They deserve your laughter.
That's good advice, Zote.
Precept 34. Don't eat immediately before sleeping. This can cause restlessness and indigestion. It's just common sense. Precept 35. Up is up. Down is down. If you fall over in the darkness, it can be easy to lose your bearing and forget which way is up. Keep this precept in mind.
So helpful, thank you.
Precept 36. Eggshells are brittle. Once again, this precept explains itself.
Uh-huh.
Precept 37. Borrow, but do not lend. If you lend and are repaid, you gain nothing. If you borrow but do not repay, you gain everything.
So that's just stealing.
Yeah.
Actually, it's embezzling. But
Precept 38. Beware the mysterious force. A mysterious force bears down on us from above, pushing us downward. If you spend too long in the air, the force will crush you against the ground and destroy you. Beware!
To be fair, it is a good description of my greatest foe.
Gravity.
Yes.
Precept 39. Eat quickly and drink slowly. Your body is a delicate thing and you must fuel it with great deliberation. Food must go in as fast as possible, but fluids at a slower rate.
Not sure about that one, Zote.
Precept 40. Obey no law but your own.
He's such an edgelord.
Laws written by others may inconvenience you or be a burden. Let your own desires be the only law. Precept 41. Learn to detect lies. When others speak, they usually lie. Scrutinize and question them relentlessly until they reveal their deceit.
He's just the word, you know, when Trump accuses people of like trying to do something, but he...
Oh, projecting.
Yes, thank you, that's the word I was looking for.
Yes. He's a true Trumpian.
Precept 42. Spend Geo when you have it.
I agree with this one.
Some will cling on to their Geo, even taking it into the dirt with them when they die. It is better to spend it when you can, so you can enjoy various things in life.
That's
Oh, I
not that's
brought
not
my
too bad.
trophy over here.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Precept 43. Never forgive, especially you, mother. If someone asks forgiveness of you, for instance, a brother of yours, always deny it. That brother, or whoever it is, doesn't deserve such a thing.
So does that mean we've actually met his brother?
No, probably not. He just probably didn't have a nice home life.
Precept 44. You cannot breathe water. Water is refreshing, but if you try to breathe it, you are in for a nasty shock.
Thank you.
Precept 45. One thing is not another. This one should be obvious, but I've had others try to argue that one thing, which is clearly what it is and not something else, is actually some other thing, which it isn't. Stay on your guard. Precept 46. The world is smaller than you think. When young, you tend to think that the world is vast, huge, gigantic. It's only natural. Unfortunately, it's actually quite a lot smaller than that. I can say this, now having traveled everywhere in the land.
Oh boy.
Precept 47. Make your own weapon. Once you know exactly what is needed in your weapon. I myself fashioned Life Ender from shellwood at a young age. It has never failed me, nor I it.
You didn't even draw it when I fought you.
Precept 48.
You just fell out of a cage.
Be careful with fire.
I've actually read that he can hit you, but his attacks do no damage.
Fire is a type of hot spirit that dances about recklessly. It can warm you and provide light, but it will also singe your shell if it gets too close. Precept 49. Statues are meaningless. Do not honor them. No one has ever made a statue of you, or I, so why should we pay them any attention? Precept 50. Don't linger on mysteries. Some things in this world appear to us as puzzles or enigmas. If the meaning behind something is not immediately evident, though, don't waste any time thinking about it. Just move on. #Murica. Precept 51. Nothing is harmless.
Agreed. Everything's scary.
Given the chance, everything in this world will hurt you. Friends, foes, monsters, uneven paths, mother. Be suspicious of them all. Precept 52. Beware the jealousy of fathers.
Oh wow. That's That's real, man.
Fathers believe that because they created us, we must serve them and never exceed their capabilities. If you wish to forge your own path, you must vanquish your father, or simply abandon him.
Jesus Christ.
Precept 53. Do not steal the desires of others. Every creature keeps their desires locked up inside of themselves. If you catch a glimpse of another's desires, resist the urge to claim them as your own. It will not lead you to happiness.
Like, every so often, he just drops something that's, like, super legit.
Yeah.
But then mixed with nonsense.
Yep.
This one is actually, like, wow,
Yeah.
that's actually pretty poignant. Like,
Yeah,
oh, wow.
that's true, yeah.
Wow.
Precept 54. If you lock something away, keep the key.
And then this.
Nothing should be locked away forever, so hold on to your keys. You will eventually return and unlock everything you hid away.
Gee, wow, and he turned it around. He turned it around. And made it sort of like just, relevant. Where he's like, just don't. He's talking about emotions.
I know.
Yeah, don't lock it away forever. Keep the key. Keep the key in case you ever need to, like, sort of go back and unlock it. Wow.
Precept 55.
The
Bow to
Hobbit
no one.
You know?
Lord of the Rings. I know.
There are those in this world who would impose their will on others. They claim ownership over your food, your land, your body, and even your thoughts.
Have I dream nailed him?
Probably can do it again.
I will.
They have done nothing to earn these things. Never bow to them, and make sure to disobey their commands. Precept 56. Do not dream. Wow. Dreams are dangerous things. Strange ideas, not your own, can worm their way into your mind. But if you resist those ideas, sickness will rack your body. Best not to dream at all, like me.
God, Jesus, it's getting depressing at the end. And finally,
Precept 57. Obey all precepts. Most importantly, you must commit all of these precepts to memory and obey them all unfailingly, including this one. Have you truly listened to everything I've said? Let's start again and repeat the 57 precepts of Zote.
Oh no, is he just...
talk to him again. Yes. Is it...
Alright. Hey, that's not what I meant to do.
Oh! Now it's a picture of Zote!
She?
She has left you!
Oh, so I can go into her cave.
I would like to see that.